Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in Salina, Kansas, 8 o'clock at night, so you know it's time to go to bed. We need to wake up in the morning, and we're on our way to Wichita. It's going to be a short little trip this morning, and then see what we can pick up from there. Fire up the old Mac engine. Some money coming in, which is good, because we're just a little bit shy on the cash, but overall not too bad. I think the parking brake is off. Let's get on the road and get going. Because our load is expected there by 9 o'clock in the morning, so we shall see if I'll get there in time, which I should, unless something weird happens. Let's get on the road itself, and make sure we stop at the stop signs here. There we go. It's like, what's the GPS telling me? It's telling me to go in mini circles here. We don't need to go in mini circles. The interstate we want is right ahead of us. So 61 miles, an hour and a half to get there, so we should be there by, well, I was saying 7:30, so we got plenty of time. Might get a little bit of music there because the music comes on 2 hours before your delivery is due, which can be annoying sometimes, especially if you're doing like short trips. That's for darn sure. But our goal after we get down to Wichita is find a load going eastbound and maybe possibly through St. Louis or Nashville. Trying to hit a couple of cities that people have asked me to go through or visit or what have you. But it all depends on what we find for loads, because the trailer we got behind us is our own trailer, so the cargo is going to be kind of limited to what we can have. Now I can always ditch the trailer and have it sent back to one of our garages, but we'll see what happens when we get down here. It's not going to take us, like I said, too long to get down here at all. Got her in 12th gear. It was the speed limit 75 miles an hour, so we'll punch up to 75. Maybe we'll punch up to 80 just to get there sooner than later. So money-wise, yeah, I did mention a little bit of that. We're slowly recovering after buying this trailer a couple episodes ago. Brought our money down below 10 grand, but we're slowly getting back up there. Trying to save up now for another truck and get ourselves another driver, and we'll continue to do that for a while. I am thinking a little bit that possibly maybe after we buy our next truck and hire another driver, we'll start saving up a little bit of cash, because we may trade in this Mack truck for another brand. Because we did start off with driving for other companies for quite a while, actually. Even though we had trucks on the road, I was still driving for others just because. And then we got ourselves our first truck, which was with a Volvo. And then we switched over to the Mack, and now we've had the Mack for quite a while, so I think it's probably time. But when I say it's probably time, you got to realize it's going to be a few episodes for sure for the money to get up there. I mean, I need another $100,000 just to buy another truck and get another driver, and then we can start saving up. Probably have to save up maybe $30,000, because this truck is pretty well packaged, I would think. So it's going to have good trade-in value. What's the mileage I got on this thing? 17,500 miles only on it. But we've been running this Mack truck for a while, and yeah, it might be time to switch up to a different brand just to see, try to go across all brands as we move along. Try to keep it somewhat interesting. Will I have a paint job for it? Hard to say, because I don't even know what the heck the next brand truck is going to be. And the way we do it here is when we finally have the money to do so, it's like we'll just pull into a city, and whatever dealership is there, that's the truck we buy. But as long as it's not a Volvo or a Mack, because we've already done that, it has to be a different brand that we haven't run. But anyways, that's distant future, distance planning. I shouldn't say plans. I've been trying to say in my series now I don't have plans, I have ideas, because my plans always change. But that's what I'm kind of shooting for in this series currently. But as for today, we're getting ready to drop off this load. I got to remember, though, hello, Wichita. Got to remember, though, being our own trailer now, we do lose time for unloading and reloading. I think when we took the load out of Salt Lake City, it was like a half hour to load it up. So half hour to unload it, half hour to load it, maybe something like that. So I will lose a little bit of time there. Got to keep that in mind when I do my calculations of can I get to my destination in time for what it's looking for. Where am I going with this? Beezer Homes? did stop way back, but then again, I was trying to do a couple things. So you came off the interstate to go back on it. All right. Whatever. To each their own. Maybe you need a little break and, I don't know. Why would you get off the interstate, off an off-ramp, and get right back on? Unless the GPS fooled you. GPS will do that once in a while. Never tell GPS you want to take the shortest route, because sometimes I think it will have you take an off-ramp. It's because, well, it's shorter. You want it shorter. Interesting little stoplights out here. It seems like in the middle of nowhere. Just gonna change in time just as I get there, right? That's the way it's gonna go. Ah, yes. Time for the little bit of a tune. Luckily, it's not gonna last too long. So we'll see, like I said, first of all, what we can get for a load out of here, and if hopefully it's going eastbound. Like I said, I would like it to go through. I mean, if I find one going right to St. Louis or Nashville, that's even better. But that never works out that way now, does it? These cars are strung out just enough. Alright, so you're going to stop and let me go? I hope you are. Alright, let's see if I can find out where our drop-off point is. Is this the gate I got to go through? Kind of a narrow gate. No, it's not that narrow. It looked narrow at first. Yeah, we're going to sneak through just fine. Am I backing in there? I think so, right? I would think so. Here, let me get to the approach where I always like to go. Got some good cargo here, but like I said, we got our own trailer, so we have to find cargo that our trailer... sorry, we got to find cargo that can fit on our trailer. Gotta be careful because there's a cement pillar right in front of me here. When I say right in front of me, it's actually right in front of the truck, but am I around it? I think so. I didn't cut this sharp enough. I might actually clip that wall over there. So let me go ahead and straighten up a little bit. Cement dividers is what I was trying to say before. See if I can make up my bad backing up to begin with. Alright, now I gotta remember not to decouple the trailer. Alright, so we park the brake, turn off the engine, and we hit E to unload the cargo. Does it unload it? I didn't see what time it was when I got there, so I'm not going to be able to see. So we get $4,400, let's call it, and a little bit of XP, which is always good. And now let's go to job market, and we're looking at cargo market is what we're looking for with the trailer that we have, and we are in Wichita. Now, what do we got? Arizona, Kansas, New Mexico, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, which is not far from where we need to go. Springfield. Why is it not showing? Oh, there's St. Louis. Oh yeah. So not much more here. Oklahoma, and another one to Kansas City. So a lot of short hops. Tell you what, let's go to external contracts. Oh, I'm not gonna have external contracts. We're on the coast. We're on the coast to coast map, so they don't exist on here. So cargo market. All right, so let's go back to here, and I guess, yeah, we'll take this backhoe excavator over to Kansas City, and then hopefully we'll find a way to St. Louis in some way, shape, or form. It's right here at Beezer Homes too, so that works out well. So let's go ahead and set destination. And am I going to have to go probably check in before I can load up? Kind of sucks I got to go check in, but it is what it is. Alright, cargo market. And yeah, we're going to take the one right here. Where am I backing up to? Looking at the GPS, it's on the other side now. Somewhere, and there it is, right there. Let me try backing in this way, which is not my favorable way to back in. And I got the zoom button, which should be this button here. In full concentration, as you can imagine. I didn't pull far enough forward here, so I'm going to try to do the best I can to get it started, and I'll have to line myself back up. Actually, it might not be too far off. Might be able to sneak it in there. I mean, terrible way to back it. Nah, we gotta do this right here. That's terrible. Come on, sneak it in there. Oh, man. I should have stopped and got my coffee first. That's what I should have done. You know what? I just need to reapproach this altogether because I'm doing terrible. Well, I like to say, the fourth time is a charm. I'm just not having a good day at backing up now, am I? Why can't I line myself up today? Well, I'm just really... I need to edit this out. Why? Just why am I just not doing so well today? I mean, I'm not great at backing up, but man, I'm not this bad. Jeez. Alright, and... yes, I hit the button to load up. 7:53, so it's going to be... about a half an hour to load up. So I'm expected to get there at about 12:30, it says. It's too bad we don't have to get out and like tie down the cargo. Be kind of interesting. Let's get on the road after that horrible backing up performance I just did. There we go, on the road. So that was kind of my concern when we started taking our own trailer and I was going to go across country like we are. It's like, yeah, we're limiting to what we can take for cargo. So it kind of brakes, please. Thank you. It kind of limited us to what we can find and take and go. But we're on our way to Kansas City, 200 miles away. We'll get there at 12:30 and see what we can find from there. And it might get to be to the point of, because I do want to head eastbound. If we can't find nothing, we may have to ditch the trailer and maybe let one of our experienced drivers take it back on the West Coast. I say West Coast, but they're probably in the Rockies. And let them travel around with it for a while. They'll make a little bit more cash with it. Well, let's head our way up to Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, so not much to see here in Kansas as we can see on the coast-to-coast map. At least in the section that we're in. How much does this cargo weigh? 38,000, so kind of like the same weight. I can see we got a stoplight up here to take, and then we're going to get back onto another interstate. So probably, definitely at this point, we'll be hitting St. Louis as we head eastbound. There's no traffic coming. Should we just go through? You would like to. But maybe we'll get lucky when we get in Kansas City and find ourselves a good load heading eastbound. Green light was kind of convenient. Take a peek out the passenger window. That's a driver's window. Yeah, it says Kansas City up ahead. Let's get on up there, and hopefully, like I said, we can find something going all the way to like North Carolina, South Carolina. And on the way through, like I said, we'll zip through St. Louis. That's the only issue sometimes going across the coast-to-coast map. Like we're like central between north and the south, like going right down the middle here. So we can be hit and miss on the areas of how well it's been done over. Right now we're just kind of in an area where it's a little bit barren. Really, a way station? You're gonna make me pull in. Okay, that's not an active one apparently. 160 miles, 3 hours. Yeah, that's probably, we're going to get there a little bit faster than that, I think. If we're going to be doing 80 miles an hour, we're going to get there a little bit quicker. Should only take 2.5 hours to get there, so right at noon, I expect to get there. And then we'll start doing some searching for hopefully some loads going eastbound. If we have the same kind of issue we just had where it's like, well, kind of lucky we got something going in the general direction that we want to go. But if we can't find nothing, it'll be time to get rid of the trailer, send it on out. I mean, for the amount of money we paid for, we got to keep it around for a while and get our money back on it. But we're going to be entering Missouri here very shortly. Keep our eyes on the sign. Topeka up ahead. Let's keep our eyes open for Kansas City. So I'm thinking, for the one that said they'd like me to stop by St. Louis, I don't think it's going to be the St. Louis that you're thinking it might be. Is this going to be a placeable city from another city on the map? Who knows? I could be wrong. We'll find out. I don't know if we'll find out today or not, if we're going to get that far. I got to remind myself to look at the time when I unload this, when I get there, before I start loading it. See if I lose a half hour for unloading. I thought these poles that are on the interstate were scanners for the way stations, but I'm not sure that's what they are. They actually are, but it looks like the sensors are up there. That's why I think that what they are, but they're not actually doing anything way out here in the middle of nowhere. Lovely that the drivers keep bringing some cash, and also I'm seeing that one there leveled up. Oh wow, we're almost up to $40,000 in the bank account. Well, that's awfully nice. And money just isn't coming quicker and quicker as the drivers level up. They'll bring in more cash. And of course, if I can get a few more drivers on the road, we'll just get more cash that much quicker. Why do I feel like I'm getting off up here? And we are, so I need to sneak in. Here. Don't see no traffic coming whatsoever. And back on the accelerator. So about an hour out is what we are. So we're actually going to get there even quicker than I thought. Yeah, I think it's going to be a half hour for unloading. If it takes a half hour to load, I'm pretty sure they're going to have me a half hour to unload. So that is one, I don't know if you want to call it a downside having your own trailer. Of course, if in real life, if you got somewhere in your own trailer, you're not going to leave your trailer there as you go deliver somewhere else. You're going to wait for them to unload it so you can grab your trailer and go. Now, the one thing I've never done long enough with owning my own trailers is, for myself, having to repair them. So if I were to damage my own trailer, or after a long time tire wear, I never had them long enough to where I had to repair them. I just basically dump them off and put them on another driver, and I'm assuming what happens after every load that they do, they're repairing the trailer, just like the truck gets repaired as well. So I know we're going to Kansas City, but where John Deere. Alright. Because we are just about rolling into Kansas City now. Well, we're 20 miles out, but we're just about there. I'm sure just as soon as we roll into Kansas City, we're going to hopefully see a sign that says, "Welcome to Missouri." I missed the Kansas one way back. Well, I'm not seeing it yet. I wonder if that's the sign right up ahead where it says, that could be a "Welcome to Missouri" sign, but so far up ahead I can't see it. Well, that's a little bit weird looking landscaping over there. Alright, so 55 miles an hour is what we got to hit. And for a minute I thought I got a speeding ticket, but that's our loan payment coming on in. Hello, Kansas City. Down here on the right is where we got to go. Donuts. I think this is San Diego. San Diego Super Donuts is what I think it says. Yeah, they're merging out. They're expanding. Alright, I see where I gotta go with it. Now, let's hopefully, whoa, there's not a good spot for a 55-gallon barrel. Just barely missed that, didn't I? Alright. Let's hopefully this goes better than the previous backup job I was doing. So far, so good. So apparently I'm bringing the excavator here for service. It's like a service center for big equipment. Alright, so it's 11:36. And we'll unload that. Alright, so actually $1,000 for that little short trip. That's pretty good. 342 experience. So it was 11:36 and now it's 12:12. So yeah, a little bit of time to unload. Alright, so yeah, gotta be job market, cargo market. Let's see if we can find something going where we want to go. Now that's going backwards. Lafayette, Louisiana. New Mexico. Nope. That's Des Moines, Iowa, which is north. Texas, and another one to Kansas. So nothing going eastbound the way we want to go. So what we're going to have to do, I think, we'll have to dump off the trailer. Maybe I'll send it to Denver. Trailer manager. Alright, so if I go ahead and dismiss this. Do you really want to store this trailer in the garage? Yes. So it goes right to Salt Lake City. Can I relocate the trailer? And I'm going to relocate it to Denver because I got 4 drivers there. Let's relocate it to there. Yes, let's relocate it to Denver. So one thing I didn't do is, it's not marked private, right? It shouldn't be. If I mark it private, okay, it's okay. So it's, we're gonna leave it in Denver, and any one of those drivers can use it. Nope, it's all good. So any of the drivers in Denver can use it if they feel like they need to use it. So this frees us up now to go, I don't want to say go wherever we want to go. Let's see if we can find something on the freight market. So, oh wow, there is not much here at all. Look at that, Nashville, Tennessee. And I will pretty much kind of go through St. Louis to do so. So there we go. You guys wanted to see, well, not you guys, but one of you wanted to see St. Louis. Someone else wanted to see Nashville. So we're going to take that one right to, oh, wait a minute. What day? It's Friday at 12. And it's not due until Saturday at 5. And it's only 625 miles. This we should be able to do. Unless we run into some issues on detours and such. My trailer should be gone, which it is. So that was kind of short-lived. I was kind of fearing that coming over. It'll be hard to do what I wanted to do with it, but we got to use it a little bit. And now our drivers that will use it in Denver, we got 4 drivers in Denver. Maybe they can use it and bring in a little bit more extra cash. But let's go get our other trailer that we're picking. I didn't even see what I just saw Nashville. I'm like, that's perfect. And I do believe I'm going to be able to go right through St. Louis. Or at least I think I'm going around St. Louis, but we'll see. It's not going to be that far out of her way to go downtown St. Louis. San Diego Super Donuts, that's what it is. Am I going to Vistaprint? I think we are. Alright, let's see what this load actually is. I didn't see what the heck it was. Freight cargo? Freight market, sorry. We're bringing cans to FedEx. Don't ask me, that's what they want to do, so that's what we're doing. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll go back and get that lowboy trailer and we'll do some more loads with it later on. Or maybe if the money is coming in really good, I'll buy myself a reefer trailer, which just gives us a lot more options. Alright, let's get on the road. Who knows, I may even be staying overnight in St. Louis. So where are we going to get out of Kansas City? I'm not too sure. But the speed limit is only 30, so let's keep it that way. So not much of a rush. Especially on these highways here, we can make up a lot of time. So 625. Boy, I'm just, yeah, wasn't even paying attention. I was reading the advisory screen at the bottom. 625 miles we can usually do on this kind of a map, like 700, 750 miles a day. So we got a little bit of time today and all day tomorrow to get it there. Just having a quick look around Kansas City, if that's what you want to, and I'm pretty sure Kansas City looks nothing like this. This just looks like just like a placeable city that they put down. The marketplace, gifts. I think we went past that on the way in. Let's see if we can get out of Kansas City onto the interstate and start making some progress. Well, we're always making progress. Just a question of, is it the right progress that we need? Is the hill that steep? I'm going to have to downshift here. I think we want to go this way. I was kind of hoping you'd be taking the ramp going the other direction, but that's fine. Don't think we want two tractor-trailer trucks going around this bend at the same time, so let me get out a little bit in front of you. Thank you. I'll hog both lanes. That's because that's the kind of guy I am. I get out there? You gonna let me out there? Come on. The other guy's gonna let me in. Hey, Missouri, how you doing? We were there, then we weren't there, and now we're there again. So as we get along here a little bit, like I said, usually like about 2 to 3 o'clock, somewhere in there, we'll get our tablet out to see where we're going to spend the night. Do we have any mile markers of St. Louis? Of course, if you're the one that wants to see St. Louis, you probably know how many miles it is from Kansas City to St. Louis. I don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. Speed limit is 70, so let's just keep it at 75. Like I said, should be no issue getting to Nashville by the time it requires us to. All depends on if we see any detours or accidents or whatever. That could really, especially on the coast-to-coast map, that could put a lot of miles added to the trip. How much weight of cans have we got here? 40,000 pounds of cans. What are these cans made out of? I'm just picturing that tractor trailer full of cans back there, and I can't picture 40,000 pounds worth of cans, but... yeah, so not much to see out here, but at least there's trees. At least when we were going through a little bit of part of Kansas, there wasn't much to see, but at least we got some foliage. We got a little bit of extra grass. We got some trees out here. It is kind of sad though that we had to ditch the trailer as soon as we did, but just nothing going where we wanted to go. And yeah, I do want to get over to the Carolinas. I did not want to just keep going back and forth with that trailer, not finding loads that were going the direction that we were. So, but maybe one of our other drivers will put the trailer to good use, bring a little bit extra cash for themselves and us. Let's jump on over here. So the thing about today, like I said, we're not in that much of a rush. Wherever we find a good rest area will work out for us. I don't have to stretch it like I did the day before, which would have been yesterday in game. Although we didn't really stretch it out. We actually got to the rest area right at 5 o'clock, so it worked out rather well, even though it looked like it was going to be a stretch. It really wasn't that bad. So I like what we saw up in Yellowstone, Wyoming, when we were up there. We saw the animals kind of freelancing around the map just a little bit. Kind of cool if we could see that on other parts of the map as well. I'm not saying here in general, but I'm just saying overall. Little things like that once in a while just to mix it up. Traffic doesn't seem to be too heavy around here for a Friday afternoon. We'll wait just a little bit longer before we can see how far out we are to St. Louis, because like I said, somewhere between 2 and 3. I try to get it closer to 3 o'clock so I get a better idea. And who knows, we might be staying, like I said, the way it's going, it might be St. Louis that we're actually staying in tonight. I do get nervous a little bit when I'm on these outside lanes on the coast to coast map, because I think it was Wyoming we hit a couple, which we shouldn't have to worry about anymore because, well, we got the SDS Wyoming map now. I remember one time I was in the outside lane, I hit one going into Atlanta ages ago. Seems like a lot of other drivers may have had some cargo for their lowboy trailers. We could not find one going this direction. But this is working out for us. We get to, well, it's working out for me. I get to show St. Louis and Nashville consecutively here. So that way on the way back, we can kind of, well, freelance it. Just to see what comes up and go wherever. I am thinking maybe stick to the southern coast. Maybe even cut through Texas. I mean, when you're in the southern coast, it's hard to avoid Texas. So we'll probably just cut right through it. Oh, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's see what we're doing here. All right, let's zoom in. So if I were to go into St. Louis... yeah, you can see St. Louis. I don't think it's going to be what you think it is. So if I go like here, that's 2 hours and 4 minutes. So there we go. We're going to go a little bit of a detour, and we will stay overnight in St. Louis here. There is a Kenny dealership here, so I can gas up and sleep overnight as well. So if I go like to here, there, that'll work. I think that'll work. So we're going to stay in St. Louis tonight, which is perfect. Let's go ahead and knock that off. So now it's 2 hours, 19 minutes to our destination. And really, you know, is there another rest area nearby that I would stop at? Not really. So St. Louis is going to work out well for us. And then, of course, we'll work our way on down to Nashville. And then hopefully from there, the Carolinas. But first things first, we got to finish today, which is going to be in St. Louis. And I just realized, I remember I said last episode, I was going to show you how to use the check markers. So I'm going to tell you what, because I kind of forgot about that. I got to find the comment first to see how it's done. So let me go ahead and do this, and let me get that set up for you. And I got to check it on out. All right, so I found the comment, and the first thing we need to do is hit F1. And there we go. That way it pauses the game for us. So the comment was made by 66 Paul H. And thanks for this tip. I really appreciate it. And hopefully it'll help out some of you guys as well. So you got to hit F1 to pause the game. And then if you come on down here to the middle visor, you can see when you go over to the flag, it says full trip info. So that would be the destination's full trip. If I click it again, next checkpoint is right there. So now it says next checkpoint, I'll get there at 5:09. It's 97 miles, 2 hours and 3 minutes. So Paul, 66 Paul H, I do appreciate that little helpful hint and tip for everyone, so hopefully it helps out everyone. So let's unpause the game and continue, and you can see now the pin is on there. So now you can see how far it is to our destination for today. And you found that out by accident, you said in the comments, so it's kind of interesting, but that's how games sometimes work. You know, you're just fooling around sometimes, and you start clicking on something like, oh, wait a minute, I can do that? Like, how come no one's told me that? So, you know, after I read that comment, it's like, I got to tell all you guys out there, because I know a lot of you out there are probably using that advisory screen at the bottom, and it can come in very helpful to you. Yeah, I did not know you could do that either. It makes me wonder what else I can do to the middle advisory screen if I hit pause and check that on out. But right now, it's good to know I got 80 miles to go to my checkpoint. And the good thing is right now it says I'm going to get there right at 5 o'clock, so that means we're right on schedule. Get back over into the slow lane. Getting a little cloudy. I wonder if it's actually going to rain. We never really had, in the beginning of this series, we had a lot of rainy days, and I have not adjusted, I don't think I've adjusted the precipitation for rain at all, and it seems like lately it does. I mean, it rains a little bit, but it's never been like an all-day rain that I can avoid. You know, it's just always been rather good weather. There was a couple times at the end of the Volvo truck that we had when we were driving it, where we got a little rainy and the tire wear was, what, about 33% on that truck? And when it rained, that truck did not have really good grip on it. But now that we got the Mack truck and I got some, I don't know if they're all-season tires on here or not. I think they're all-season, but they should be good in the weather. But ever since I put them on, I don't think it's rained once for me. So 48 miles out to St. Louis, to our destination where we can get some fuel. And then we'll go park in the Kenny dealership parking lot and rest on up. I'll probably pull in and say, you can't park here. You got a Mack truck. Get out of here. It's like, well, I'm looking to purchase a new truck here. And they'll be like, oh, okay. Well, then, yes. Why don't you stay the night? And maybe give one of our trucks a test drive in the morning. Be like, nah, I'm just on the road. Never mind. I'm not that interested. Gotta watch out what the car does in front of me. I want to look for traffic, but at the same time, gotta watch to see what that car does in front of me. Now, I do know, in my other profile, I did go through St. Louis before. I don't know if I did it before I started doing ATS on this channel or not. But I did go through St. Louis before. Hello, Illinois. Well, 18 miles and we should be headed down into St. Louis. Now just be ready for the one that said you want to see St. Louis. I said it's probably not going to be the St. Louis that you're thinking it's going to be. It's just going to be a placeable city. But we'll go through there anyways. And you're going to say, yeah, it's going to look nothing like St. Louis. Oh, did not expect my off-ramp to be looking like that. That looked kind of weird. Are you all right, fine then, I'll go. That kind of threw me off a little bit. I thought they were trying to go, I thought they were going slow to get onto the interstate, but she was just being a nice trucking driver and letting me out there. And hello, St. Louis. When's it going to click? Come on, I must be in city limits because the speed limit's down to 30. Hello, St. Louis. There we go. All right, let's go get some diesel fuel for the truck. So once again, I'll show you because I do want to change it. So pretty much pause the game and then grab your mouse. Come on down to the middle advisory screen. Right now you can see it's got a check mark. It says next checkpoint info. We're going to do full trip info so I want to see how many more miles I got left on the journey. And then there we go. So about 350 more miles I got to do tomorrow to get to our destination, and they're expecting it by the end of the day. So as we know, that should not be an issue. Saying that I'm trying to I'm coaxing around for a detour when I keep saying it shouldn't be no problem whatsoever. Yeah, like I said, probably not the St. Louis you were thinking it was going to be, or hoping it would be. And I can probably say the same thing, although Nashville, if we look at Nashville on the coast-to-coast map, I'll show it here in a moment. But Nashville might be done over, I don't want to say properly. I think I'm coming in the wrong way, but it's good enough. We'll be in and out of here. $2.47 for diesel fuel, huh? Yeah, it says wrong way, but I tend to do that at fuel stops. We know that by now. I never go in correctly at a fuel stop. All right, now I got to make this corner. And of course, I cannot see a darn thing coming the other direction. Now I can. Yeah, never mind me. I'm just swinging wide. And let's pull into the Kenny dealership. Get ourselves a good parking spot. Ding. There we go. Probably not pulled in that great either, but you know what? I'm calling it. I am calling it there. Let's check out the map so I can kind of show you what I was saying about the Nashville. So St. Louis, when I was looking at it, I'm like, yeah, it's not going to, doesn't look like it's a proper St. Louis city kind of a thing. But if we come on down to Nashville, we can kind of see maybe it's done over a little bit better. Have no idea. But for the one that said you want to see Nashville, I guess you can maybe leave a comment below once we get there. But that'll be in next episode and probably midday. And then after Nashville, yeah, we're going to try to go over to like, North Carolina. Then maybe, well, if we don't find nothing in Carolina, Virginia wouldn't be too bad. Looks like Virginia is done over a little bit. But then we'll head on down through the Carolinas. And then we'll just shoot across the southern part. And then eventually back over to here. And I'm thinking maybe work my way back up into Canada. Maybe by then, by the time I get there, we're talking a few good episodes here. But maybe I'll look at, instead of the ProMods Canada map, maybe I'll look at the other Canadian map that's been out for quite a while. And maybe we'll drive around Canada for a while. Just get off of this and see what the Canadian map has to offer. But anyways, here we are actually in St. Louis at a Kenny dealership in our Mack truck. And yeah, the trailer is gone because, well, we just couldn't find cargo going our way the way we wanted to. But once again, thanks to 66 Paul H for showing us how to do the minimal advisory screen to change it to different destination points on the map. That's going to come in kind of handy in the future for us. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.